because correct analysis lead you to the correct question. And once you have the right question, then you can find the right answers. In the middle order, if your role is to go and build an inning and create a platform for the finishers to come and finish the game, then play your role. And as long as you're playing your role, you're doing really well. So watch this whole video because I'm sure this will help you massively to improve your game. Because if you do not analyze correctly, you will not really know what the problem is or what you have to improve and what you are doing well or what you are not doing really well. Now, once we know that we have to analyze our game, now the question is how to analyze and what to analyze. So the first thing I would say, it's really important to understand your strengths and weaknesses. Once you know your strengths and weaknesses, then you will not expect miracles from you. For example, if my strength is front foot game, and if I'm not scoring on short balls or back of length balls, then I will not be doubting myself and I will not be asking question myself because I know that's not my strength. But at the same time, I will also know that that's the area where I have to improve my game. Think you're not a power hitter, then you know that you have to accumulate, you have to score runs into different areas, you have to play along the ground, you have to nudge, you have to use the pace, you have to sweep, you have to play across the line to score runs because you are not a power hitter. So that's what I mean when I'm saying know your strength. The second thing is once you know your strength, then you have to understand your role in the team, that what is required from you. So for example, if I'm an opener and I'm getting out early, that's what can happen to an opener. But if I'm an opener and I'm getting settled, I'm getting into 20s and 30s and then keep getting out, that means I know that there is an area where I have to improve. So if I'm a middle order player and every time I go to bat and I get 20 overs, 15 overs, 25 overs to bat, then I shouldn't be expecting myself to go and get quick 100 every time. I can't. If I'm having these expectations from me that I'm not making lots of hundreds, I can't because I don't have that many overs to make those hundreds. So that is going to help me to not to have false expectation. That means I'm analyzing correctly that what my performance is. So that's what I mean by your role. If you're a finisher and if you're getting quick 20s and 30s and 15s and sometimes 10s, that's good enough. You shouldn't be expecting yourself to go and make a massive 100 or big 50s because your job is to go and make those impact runs. So it's really important that you understand what your role is, and as long as you're doing your role, that's good enough. So the next important point is to evaluate the conditions well. So for example, if I'm playing and which normally happens in UK, that most of the time we're playing on a green, wet or seaming pitch. So I won't be able to play all those strokes which I could play on a dry, hard pitch. So again, that's really important that you evaluate that what conditions you are playing in. In a completely opposite way, if I'm playing in a low turning pitch, and then the ball is turning a lot, and I'm always trying to drive the ball, and the ball taking either inside edge or outside edge, I won't be able to do that. So what I have to do, I have to adjust and start thinking, okay, how can I play with the turn or against the turn? Rather than I'm looking into V's, I have to start looking the ball to play into square. So that is also very important to evaluate what the condition you're playing in. Do not create extra pressure and false expectations on you. That's why I always say cricket is a unique game. It has got so many layers, so many dimensions, what you have to consider when you're analyzing the game. So once we've done these three areas, the other important point is to analyze how the opposition bowled to you, how were they in the field. If the bowlers are keep bowling in a good areas and I haven't been able to score freely, I shouldn't be cursing myself because they were keep hitting the good areas again and again and again, and there wasn't many bad balls. Completely in a contrasting way, if there were so many bad balls and I have not been able to score on those bad balls, then I need to think about it when I finish my game. That you know what, there were so many scoring opportunities and I could not score that freely, and I did not hit the bad balls, I did not put the bad balls away. That is an area I have to improve. Because so many times we get out and then we are like so angry and so upset on ourselves that I made a mistake. But why did I make that mistake? And if you don't know the answer, you will not be getting better in the next game or next hit. So that's why it's really important, guys, to analyze what your strengths and weaknesses are. Play to your strengths. Avoid to play shorts where you are not strong. Second, what is your role in the team? It's so important. As long as you're performing your role, that's fine. Your role is to finish the game, then no one expecting you to make 100. If your role is an opener to play big innings, no one expecting you to go and finish the shot and try to win the game in first 10 overs. You can't win the game in first 10 overs. In the middle order, if your role is to go and build an inning and create a platform for the finishers to come and finish the game, then play your role. And as long as you're playing your role, you're doing really well without any technical support. These 4 points are the massive point. If you analyze your inning in these 4 points, I'm sure you will have lots of opportunities to improve and get better as a person and as a player by every game. And that's how you get better, that's how you improve, that's how you call a senior player, because you're learning from your mistakes. And the only way you can learn and get better if you analyze correctly. You guys smash the like button so more people can watch, and then subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.